people. I'm here on this most beautiful day. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but 96 out. It's quite warm for sure. But that's not what I'm here to talk about anyways. To me, it's beautiful. I'd rather have the sun out, blaring, giving life, than have it be a little cooler and have it not be out. So today, I'm putting into words and putting out there an idea that I've had for a long time. Or this is the beginning of it, I suppose. And that idea has been to, make a vlog, or, just a record, some kind of record of all the information I've been learning, and my whole journey. And the reason I want to do this, the reason I am doing this, is one, there are multiple reasons, but the first one being that I think it would be good for myself, right? It's good for me. It's good for me to categorize all this information, and it's also, one of the reasons that it's good, or probably the main reason, is that I can then reference it later, go back to it, and see where my mind was at on, today, August 8th, 2022, as opposed to where it's at when I look at this again. Just as when I read some of the stuff I've written in the journals I have, it blows me away, right? Because a lot of times I forget it. I forget what kind of mindset I was in, what kind of state I was in at the time, and what kind of realizations I've had. For whatever reason, sometimes they just leave my conscious mind, I should say. They're always in the subconscious, so they're always there to be accessed, but that doesn't really matter if I'm not able to access them at will, right? So, yes, again, so back to the reasons that I am doing this vlog. The second reason, and possibly more important reason, I actually feel it is more important, is that this may be helpful for someone else, right? This knowledge, this information, the insights that I have sometimes while learning something new or while in meditation, I think that they can be helpful to someone, even if it's just one person. That makes it totally worth it. And so, yeah. And so the only way though that any of this information could be helpful to anyone else besides myself is if they hear it, right? And I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but I've dug through and dived pretty deep into a lot of different topics so far, for different periods of time. And I definitely have a wealth of knowledge in my mind, and some written down or recorded in videos or just tape recordings that could fill a couple books. That could fill a couple books at the least. And I think what's important about that, the amount that I have, is that I've pulled information from many different places, so many different sources, and because I do that, because I'll check out quantum science with psychology and some someone's trying to let somebody know they can go, with some psychology, with some sacred geometry, with spirituality of all different kinds, yoga, listening to people like Alan Watts, even Terrence McKenna, all these different places I've gotten information from. And because I've used such a wide scope, I've been able to gather like I said, a generous amount of information, but then now distill that all within myself and start to gain a picture of this reality that, you know, maybe is unique to myself, right? Or definitely is unique to myself, I should say. That's not to say that there aren't other people who haven't looked at all these same fields. I know for a fact there are. Just to name some off the top of my head, there's Brian Scott that I listen to on YouTube often. This man is pulling information from all over the place, from manifestation to channelings to angel, you know, communicating with angel, to everything, like everything, quantum science. The same as myself, he seems to be a seeker of just all knowledge, and it seems to be his job to distill it and share it with the world. And I personally, just his channel alone has broadened my mind to a ridiculous amount, right? Then there's people like Vishen Lakshmi, sorry if I didn't say that completely right, Vishen from Mind Valley, who another amazing individual who's got information from all kinds of places and has even gone a step further and gathered teachers from all over the place and brought them together. What kind of amazing atmosphere is that this man has put together? His life is like a dream to me, to be able to hang out with all these amazing truth seekers and, you know, share insights and all day, every day, share energy even. So just those two alone are examples of other people who've had this idea and have followed through on it. Maybe they didn't do so until they were a little further along their path, until they were further along their path than I am now, but that's neither here nor there. And that's why I think it's important, though, too, for me to start where I am now. Not that I'm at, like, the beginning by any means. I've been looking into this stuff for a couple years now and been doing inner work on myself for a couple years also. But, snap, I forgot what I was saying. I see. Even though I'm not at the beginning, I'm certainly closer to it, I feel, than a lot of the people that I listen to on YouTube. And so I'm hoping that me being where I'm at will allow me to be more relatable to the average person, right? To somebody who's maybe right at the beginning of their path or just early on, right? And is still having trouble even understanding what meditation is, or choosing which yoga video to listen to, etc., etc. Like, you know, I know what that all feels like. I'm not too far out of that realm. So so that's I just wanted to let that be known that I'm gonna start shooting these videos ASAP. And I just wanted you all to be on the lookout for it. I think we're gonna start with consciousness itself. What is consciousness? But that's not 100% set in stone. So I look forward to interacting with all of you. Anybody feels called to comment, share, add to what I'm saying, or maybe correct me if I'm wrong, please do so. Thank you. It's the thought of you that's giving me the courage to do this. So, thank you. And I love you.